Hey, normally you get to see videos of my cute kids, and I will share the thing that we're trying to teach them in this as well, but I wanted to use this platform for just a second, regardless of how many watch what I share, because I'm a Caucasian male that's grown up in a predominantly Christian environment, and it's not just a matter of me not being able to be silent anymore, it's a matter of me wrestling with what my silence would cost. People of color have lost their life for no reason. And the church that I work at is 99% white. I actually did research on the town of Frewsburg for a paper, and it said and still remains 99+% white American, right? Or immigrant, I'm sure. My wife and I, when our kids recently experienced our daughter saying that there was something wrong with someone on the TV, or she didn't like them or was scared of them because they were of color. So we had that conversation pretty quickly. Hey, do you promise to always be kind to people?
Even if they have dark skin, I don't care.
Right. Dark skin, light skin, brown skin. You still love them, right? Right? I don't know, girl. I don't know why people can be mean because of skin color. You know when someone looks different than you?
Yeah.
How it just seems different, right?
And you want them to look the same as you and they're not?
No, we don't always want them to look the same as us. But it's just different. Okay, but remember we were talking about people, and if they look different, how do you treat them?
Good.
You treat them good, even if they look different?
Mm-hmm. Like, you have different skin and I treat you good.
Yeah? What if I had really, really dark skin? Would you treat me nice?
I don't know.
Should you?
Well, if you did, well...
What does the Bible say?
So you're going to say you wanted to be student.
Okay. Okay, how would you treat people that look different?
Nice.
Would you treat them nice?
I don't know.
Should you treat them nice?
Yes.
Okay, what if I had like really, really dark skin and I was just really dark? Would you treat me nicely? Do you think it would change Daddy at all?
I don't know. It would a little.
But would it just change the way I look? It doesn't mean I'm a mean person, right?
Right. But
Right.
it's still really play hide and seek with you.
You'd still play hide and seek with me? When I woke up this morning and saw all the riots that were happening in Minnesota, it gave me reason for pause because people were passionately upset and bothered enough to cause that kind of damage and destruction. In no way do I support that. But I understand, from my experience, that's the only things that get noticed sometimes. Again, I'm not supporting it. But my kids were asking, why? Why did people burn that? And I said, because they hurt a man really badly and they ended up killing him. And they said, why? And I didn't have answers. One of the things that I've learned is that I didn't realize that treat others the way you want to be treated, the golden rule, like it's literally titled the golden rule in the Bible. And it's biblical. It's not just a good thing to do. It's everybody's sharing reflections on this, right? And I think a lot of us, a lot of white American Christians, are trying to figure out what are we supposed to do. And we've been good at ignoring it. I've been good at ignoring the racial problem. Because I'm in the privileged, right? I've heard many black men share the thoughts that they have to have that I would never have about not running into someone's yard to pick up your kid's ball because your neighbors that you don't know might be afraid. I had one friend share, we went to college together, and Kristen's awesome, Kristen Boggs, she shared this and it stood out to me. She was processing it too. She said, if we aren't willing to hear other voices, then we aren't willing to really see and understand other people. I love that. I think think it's the same in our faith, right? If I'm not willing to hear what an agnostic or atheist thinks, I can't really hear them. I'm just arguing with them. And I think the same is true if we just say, well, that's not the same with, all black people or all whatever ethnicity people, but I never have a conversation with them. I don't really know them or see what they go through. It's been encouraging, enlightening more so than encouraging, to listen to some stories. I have friends that are black, not friends that I see every day. And I said, I serve in a very white community. So I guess my challenge to you and to me is, if there's a place to stand up, stand up. If you see people giving a person of color, shut down. Or be the person that walks up and says, hey, how's it going? I'm going to post some stuff in the description below, just resources that were shared with me or that I found that I think are going to be very helpful. And I'm going to try to do my best to dive into this a bit too, because it's something that it's not new, right? We know this has been a problem for a very long time in our country. I don't do videos like this much because I'm not a political person, but this isn't politics. This is humanity. And if I, as a person of faith, understand the intrinsic value of human life, all human life, I have to say something. I have to start recognizing and doing something. God, I pray for wisdom for all of us. Anybody watching, anybody that's really willing to process this, to listen to the voices so that we can understand what they're really wrestling with. Give us wisdom. Those of us that have been either ignorant or just dismissive of this whole thing, and those impacted the most by this. Pandemic or not, this is a big deal. Lives are being lost for meaningless, horrible reasons. God, let our lives speak for those that can't. Let our lives be honoring to you in the way that we treat and stand up for our brothers. I just look in Scripture and there's so many examples of people standing up for your people. We are all your people, God. You died for every one of us. Give us wisdom and give us strength. Let us not stand for this any longer. In whatever way we